Out the door this morning, you might run into a little patchy fog in some spots, but most of the area looking at some either mostly clear skies or partly cloudy skies. Here's a view from Port Arthur, where we're looking at mostly clear skies out there for this morning on our Roofing 911 Live Skycam network. And this camera brought to you by Market Basket. Temperatures right now, Port Arthur, one of the warmer spots at 69. Not too far back is Kirbyville at about 68. And then we're seeing some middle 60s through Orange and Woodville at 65, Beaumont at 66, lower 60s in Jasper, and also Silsbee at 63 degrees this morning. A lot of high-level clouds drifting across the state, especially out towards the Texas Panhandle, out in West Texas there, El Paso, seeing some cloud cover. We're seeing a few high clouds as well here in southeast Texas. Like I said, not much in the way of fog, a few spots here and there. We'll go with partly cloudy skies as we go through the afternoon. Temperatures going to be climbing. We'll be up into the middle 80s, around 84 for a high this afternoon, so maybe 1 or 2 degrees warmer than yesterday. And then we drop off into the 70s for this evening. This evening, mostly clear, and then we start to see some fog develop again overnight. I think the fog's going to be a little bit thicker than it was this morning. I don't think it's going to be quite as thick as it was Monday morning, though, but definitely seeing some 60s for tonight with some of that cloud cover and those south winds off the Gulf. Looking at partly cloudy skies for today, south winds continue and highs anywhere from about 82 near the coast to about 84 inland. And then for tonight, a lot of the upper 60s out there with patchy fog in spots. Could be a little dense. We'll see southeasterly winds between about 3 and 8 miles per hour. So tomorrow morning, about like this morning, except that, like I said, I think we'll see a little bit more in the way of some foggy conditions. 7-day forecast shows highs in the lower 80s on Wednesday, also Thursday and Friday. But we do bring in a rain chance here. Not going to be a whole lot of rain. If it does rain, about 20-30% coverage with maybe a quarter of an inch, half an inch if you're lucky, with some of those rain showers maybe on Friday. Saturday looks dry and cooler. We drop off into the middle 70s, and we'll see the middle 70s Sunday and again on Monday. And once again, we'll keep a low end rain chance there, 20% late Sunday and about 30% on Monday. Well, once again, we could pick up maybe hopefully quarter of an inch, half an inch or so if we get a little bit of a few downpours coming through the area. Still looking for some high rain coverages. We want 70-80%, picking up maybe like an inch of rain in a day. That would be great, but just not the cards right now.
In other words, don't burn anything right now.
Yeah, if you don't have to, I wouldn't be outside burning anything. And if you do need to do some burning, then just be very careful. Try to keep it small and contained if you can.
And obviously adhere to any local burn bans that may be in effect right now.
Yeah, right now we're looking at Jasper and Newton counties. Those are the 2 burn bans in effect.
Thanks for keeping me straight, Jeff.
Yep.
All right. And just a reminder, you can download our app at any time to get the latest on the weather. You can check the radar by going to the radar tab in the app.